Hello everyone, how's it going? What's up, Paradox Fossils? How you doing? Hope everybody's had a good day. We've just been chillaxing. That's about it. And at least tonight I don't have like 8-minute ads. So, what's up, cool gamer? How you doing? Hang on a second, guys. What's up, Wayne? What's up, Mother? Oh, hear me. The heck was that other? Huh? Yeah, that's weird. What are you doing, Mitter? Yep, Wayne.
Fixing some of my videos and trying to rename some of them. That's what I was doing. I was cutting some old names off when which they weren't what I read. I named them as they weren't what they was. So I removed them.
Ah,
So I'm renaming them all.
yeah.
I had to fix the hashtags too on them. So I'm still working on. I got a lot of videos. Half of them. I got them almost half of them all done. So
Oh,
hey,
sorry. I spoke to my attorney,
okay,
and that was just a random thing they sent out. It wasn't the workers' comp insurance company wanting to send me for test.
oh
It
okay,
was a list of places that if I had to have any tests like CT scans, MRIs,
right.
radiograph, X-rays, or whatever, that I'd
Mm-hmm.
have to go to those places.
Hey, Paradox Fossil.
And I said, well, the only problem is, I said, there's only one. And I said, that's not even close to me. She's like, yeah, she's like, it's just a random thing they sent out.
Mm,
And
that
I'm
was
like,
good.
I said, because I was stressing over it.
Well, at least you found out anyway.
Well,
So hey,
yeah, and the worst part is, my attorney I use for my workers' comp, and I used it for my Social Security.
right.
I call them from my phone, it automatically rings to the workers' comp lawyers.
Oh, okay.
So to actually get to speak to somebody to see if they were going to be open because the workers' comp lawyers are actually in the workers' comp board basement, that's where their office is. I had to call from Jamie's phone because mine just automatically connects me to my paralegal's
Oh,
voicemail.
some other hens. How's George doing? How's he feeling?
What's up, zombie? Hey, Donar.
He's on. He's on B.
I know you changed your name to Down Home, but you're always going to be zombie to me. How you guys doing? Your little buddy's been lazy with me all day.
Yeah.
Except now he wants to be a pain in my butt and not sit still for 2 minutes.
I was changing some of my views from December. I'm
Yeah.
changing stuff on them. I got a lot of them done. I still have the zombie pepper channel, he said. He still has it.
Okay. Well, you're still a zombie to me, like I said. That's what I know he is.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to call the orthopedic office tomorrow and leave a message for
Doing.
my oh, bear.
He took his toy right out of the shelf. It was so cute. Oh my God. Look at him. I was right in the shelf like a kid and took his toy right out. That was kind of cute.
Yeah, 'cause he gets mad. I'll take everything.
He acts just like a little kid. Look at him. Oh, he looks at you, looks down, looks at you. Oh
What
my God.
happened?
Oh my gosh, the dog is so darn cute.
What happened?
Oh, there he goes, taking the back out. There he goes. I'm getting my toys again. I want them. I'm going to take them back out. Give me them. I'm taking them. I'm going to my shelf, getting them out. There it is. Here's one. I'm going to lay it right on her leg. I'm going to take them away from me. I'm going to sit right here.
No, he'll drag it over here on my lap.
Yep. Oh, there he is.
I talked to him, mother. So neener, neener, neener.
How you doing, brother?
I talked to him. He messaged me back at 7:12. Said a lot better, thank you. It was a long night, but I think I'll be back to breaking balls tomorrow. LOL. Good evening, May. What's up, Hog Leg?
Oh, you're funny.
I'm a braggly tail.
I ain't sleeping, Julie. Man. I'm just relaxing. I deserve it. The way I was going through the last couple of days, jeepers. That's terrible. Hope everything gets better now for me.
Oh, you could be in here either one, zombie. It doesn't matter. I was just telling you. That sure would be zombie to me. Sometimes I'm in on my other channel. The only reason people know it's me is because I got his face there.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. Just don't watch that other one.
Where's my brother tonight? The other
I don't know where your troublemaker brother is.
we'll have to wait and see if he comes on.
Yeah, I know. Melissa, tells me when we're texting, it's like, yep, I had to go make hog legs and breakfast.
Uh-huh.
So what are you eating good? I made sausage patties and fried potatoes.
So
Hey,
my son's
oh, there's my favorite troublemaker right there.
here we go.
I had to answer some of my someone gave me okay, I had a video on my channel and I had to answer back to them because they supported my channel. I answer back to them and give and say thank you and all the people.
Hang on a second.
I had to list them right down the line. I had to answer them all. Okay, Judy May. Oh, I do something for a minute. Right back. Shit.
I do my best to answer mine pretty much every day, but I do get behind on occasion. So
I tried to talk up on my car, but I wasn't up my channel, and so I had to go up there and look and see what was on there.
No, this just happened lately. Hey, someone on my channel, I was on someone else's channel, right? And the lady asked the people to come over to subscribe to my channel. So I went over there. So they come over and I just caught them tonight. So I answered them all. Always give me on my the notifications they gave me on my notifications, so I answered them all. So
When I use that plug out, so I always shut it off now. Not letting anything stay on.
yeah, so I posted on my community tab a picture of, us for my grandma's birthday dinner yesterday.
I'll be right back.
And I screenshot the picture and I screenshot all the comments and sent them to my mother so that she could show my grandma.
Yeah, that's good.
So then I put another post on there with a picture of her, thanking everybody, for all the birthday wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna fall on the floor.
Hey, Dawn, how you doing? Oh man.
I took a bunch of naps myself today, Judy May. Just one of them broad days. I think it's because Wednesday we're gonna get, they keep changing the back from 3 to 5 inches of snow Wednesday night to 5 to 8. Was
I'll be back,
week.
Natasha. I'll be back in a few minutes.
You're bad again, as bad as Wayne now.
Oh, I have to go to the bathroom.
And now we're back to 5 to 8 again. What's up, Brandon? Sorry, I was flapping my mouth. I didn't see you come in. But no, I'm going to have to call and have him leave a message for my knee surgeon. Because, my gosh, I had my surgery back September, 16th? And my knee is still full of fluid. So, and they have me on the pill, but it's not doing anything. So I'm going to ask them if they can stick a needle in there and take it out or something, because my right knee is twice the size of my left knee. What's your grand doing, man? I'm glad you're feeling much better, CK. It's definitely not easy when you're not feeling good.
Oh.
Well, welcome back. I guess I'm going to have to get 2 containers of Gorilla Glue now.
I'm doing I was doing and putting my clothes in the dryer. That's what
I was going in the bathroom. That's all I was doing.
No, not allowed.
Yeah. My back's bothering me too. I don't know why, but lower back spot. Yeah.
When your friend over here is trying to be naughty.
No. What do you do with the dog?
What's up, Brandon? Well, I see some fish swimming around.
He's muted.
Okay. Don't scare me like that, because I'm sitting up here waiting for a freaking porn bomb. Because normally that's, what they would do. But those, what kind of fish are those? Those are kind of cool looking.
I'm gonna hear you muted.
Oh, all right. No, he's in chat. That's just his camera pointed at his fish.
Oh.
That's cool.
Now, are those the ones that you can get in the like really bright colored ones? Like the pinks and the greens? Or are they just that color? Yeah, I miss having my fish. You heard freezer rain turn into snow when, Mother? And you got to realize, when you watch Channel 6 or Channel 10 news, that's for Albany, not here. So, tomorrow, rain. Wednesday, supposed to be 35 during the day. And what did it say?
Gosh, don't even say that.
5 to 8 inches.
Okay, you get the snow, and we don't
And
get it.
then Thursday, we're
Yeah.
supposed to have the wintry mix on top of it.
We don't get any the snow. Hello. I hope you enjoy all the
You wait
snow.
until summertime, Wayne. I don't know who the heck you are. Oh, wait. Yeah, I know, Don, you said you're supposed to get some cold temperatures up there. Now, what the heck do you want now?
To make travel difficult.
Yeah, I used to have a 150-gallon tank.
It's crazy.
Fish tank. But I'm telling you, it's clean in the box to keep clean. And, well, back in 2012, when I lived in Broad Auburn, I had those big calico goldfish, and I had a koi. Well, I had introduced, those algae. Would you knock it off?
What is he doing?
You're gonna go stand in the corner.
What is he doing?
Now, what does he normally do with his grass?
Oh my gosh, really?
That's what he's over here doing. So that's why I keep trying to turn my laptop this way. Why don't you just take a nap, mister? I mean, you are kind of cute. I wouldn't mind having puppies, but then I'd want to keep them all. But hey, I could get some big money for your puppies. But anyways, what was I talking about? Because I already forgot.
I don't know.
Oh, fish. Anyways, I introduced those little algae fish and the little catfish. Well, my koi ate them because my koi was this big.
Hmm.
Well, that's okay, Brandon. I don't mind watching the fish swimming around. I like watching them. Good night, Don. Stay warm.
Good night.
Yes, Mother. Wednesday night, we're supposed to get 5 to 8 inches.
Mother hen. How you doing, mother hen?
Then Thursday during the day and Thursday night, we're supposed to have sleet.
Oh, talk about that weather.
How was the rooster, mother hen?
He's at my grandmother's. You ask her this all the time. She doesn't know.
I just found the talk. So she calls herself mother hen. So
Well, that's because she wants to be everybody's mother. That's why.
So where's the rooster at? Where?
Huh?
What'd you say the rooster was?
No, he's in the coop.
Oh, okay.
I said, Mom is down to Graham's.
Oh, okay, okay.
I said, so she wouldn't know how he is. But he was funny tonight. I was getting him when I was in the coop.
I always make a joke out of that. So she said she usually kids around about the rooster.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, Steven. What's up, KP?
Check down. Yeah.
Well, there you are.
Oh.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, Steven.
Well, did you guys get your nap already, being you'll be live at 4 a.m.? Well, if you keep dancing around like that, you're going to have to give your neck a break, too, not just your arm from, curly. So what's all in your other fish tanks?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My cable is loose, so that's why the camera went off. But I got goldfish in one tank. I got tetras at Rasbora in another. I got a dwarf gourami in another tank all by itself because it's a bully.
Wow, that's a lot of tanks, man.
Yeah, I got 6.
Wow, that's a lot of tanks.
Six tanks, 629s. But I have 3 10-gallons out in the garage.
Well, you must love your fish.
Yep, I'm into fish. Now I'm getting into gardening, but I gotta show you something. I'll be right back. I'll go get one of my tomatoes. Hold on, I want to show you that.
Yeah, you start planting my stuff.
You better behave yourself, boy. You're going to be grounded. Oh, nice. Already sprouting up.
Yep, I got like 30 of them going right now under my lights. So.
Okay, KP. I'll see you at sometime between 4 and 8. So get some rest. I know you're like me, you don't sleep very much. But yeah, I couldn't have put anything, like any new fish in with my koi and my calico goldfish, because my koi would eat it. And then,
Probably, yeah.
There's a lot of fish in the tank to eat them all.
Big fish.
well, see, I had the big calico goldfish. They're like this big. I had one that ever since we got her, and she stayed that way. She ate and stuff, but she always swam upside down.
That's
She'd
kind
swim down, like she'd flip herself over and swim down, you know, and eat and stuff like that. But if she was just swimming around the tanker, she was upside down.
Huh. That's interesting, actually.
Well, it has to do with the air bladder or air, whatever it's called there.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, she still ate, and besides that, she was fine.
Huh.
But she always, except for when she swam down to the bottom, you know, to eat the food off the rocks, she'd swim upside down throughout the tank. You're just a strange fish.
I got 3 goldfish in mine, and the food never gets to the bottom of the tank. I put a pinch in, and those 3 goldfish will have it all eaten before it even gets to the bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're hungry little things.
Like
Yeah, I
to eat
used to
anything
remind
put it to
you,
the bottom.
take a zucchini. I used to give them zucchini. I'd take a couple of slices of zucchini and slice it thin, a little bit thicker than a potato chip, and I'd put it in the water, and they'd go floating around. Well, one time I was on the road, and the power had gone off, and it was in the 90 degrees. Well, I was out west, and my AC never came on.
Oh.
In my
Hot.
and a friend calls me and tells me that they're all dead.
Oh.
I'm like, can you please take care of them? I said, because it's still gonna be a couple days. Cause I let him go down and check everything, you know, and do his laundry and stuff. And he's like, I hadn't thought to go down to see if the AC was still on, but it was like 100 in my house, in my trailer.
Oh. You're gonna have
Yeah.
fried fish with
That's basically what happened to him. And I'm like, and my koi was funny because it was like almost like he knew when I was gonna be home. So I'd come home, get everything situated, give them some food, and I'd sit in my chair. And he'd come over and start tapping the glass with his head.
Huh.
Until I came over, you know, and like physically talked to him. But any other fish, goldfish, those little sucker fish, the little tiny catfish, as soon as they went in the water, even goldfish, dope, gone. Like I said, he was that big.
Yeah, I don't have any plecos. I don't have any catfish. I have snails. I'm just not into catfish or plecos. I'm just not into it. I don't know why, but I think they're kind of boring to me. That's just they just sit there. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
sit there and do
just the
nothing.
way I am. I just don't. I'm not into it.
They just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah, I'm not into those.
My old pain doctor, I forget what the heck the name of this fish is. But that thing, it wasn't an Oscar, but he was this big around. And if you even put your finger like this to the tank, he'd come over like he was. If you put your finger in the tank, he'd have bit it. But it wasn't a piranha. It
Wow.
was.
Puffer fish. I
Let
don't
me
know.
see if I can find it. It's a weird name.
Puffer fish.
Puffer's got a beak on their mouth like a bird, and then you stick your finger and they can bite your finger off.
Wow. It must be really sharp.
Yeah, extremely sharp. Yeah, you don't want to mess with that.
Eh.
Of course, back in the day, I had a saltwater tank and I had triggerfish, and I didn't tell my dad was kind of goob, and I didn't tell my dad that the fish had a beak like that, and I didn't really want my dad messing with my tank. And
Yeah.
I don't know, one day he was doing something to my tank, and the trigger got him. Got him a little bit.
Really?
He didn't mess with the tank after that.
You teach him a lesson. Don't mess with your
Yeah, taught him a lesson.
Yep.
Another time, I was like 10. I had my best friend over,
Yeah.
and he would sit out in the chair and he'd go, "I'm gonna get you wet. I'm gonna get you wet. You go to sleep. I'm gonna get water on you."
Yeah.
Well, it got to be 2 or 3 in the morning, and me and my friend stayed up, and we got a 5-gallon bucket of water, and he fell asleep in the chair, and we got him.
That must have been funny.
Yeah, it was fun. That was cool. So,
It was. Yeah.
I pulled a prank on someone once in the service. No, this guy, I enjoy it. This other guy.
It was similar to this flower horn,
Oh,
but
yeah.
its head wasn't like it didn't have that big poof on his head.
yeah, those are cichlids. Firemouth Mickey, but they're also other cichlids that get pretty large.
Do they?
And
He was gorgeous.
yep, they are. But a lot of those fish you can only have 1 or 2. You can't, you can't have a community saying you have to have just a fish only tank. But they are pretty. They're really pretty fish. That flower horn, boy, that thing's got attitude. That's a fish with attitude.
Oh,
And if the more it gets agitated, that ball on its head will get larger. People will purposely irritate their fish to make that thing on their head get bigger.
yeah, he was aggressive. They had a couple of signs on "Do not stick hands in tank."
Yeah.
Because I mean, even just walking past the tank when the doctor'd come get you, he'd come swarming over there, like he was gonna, bite you or whatever.
Yeah. Very intelligent, but very aggressive. But they know who owns them. I mean, they know the owner, and so the owner of the fish, they usually don't do that. They're waiting for the food. But anyone else,
Yeah, they fed him shrimp.
oh, that's got to be kind of expensive.
They fed him the shrimp and them bloodworm cubes.
Yeah.
But I could have, and then they had another aquarium that was like built in the wall, and they had all those like really bright colored those little fish. They're like pink and
Neon.
Yeah, the neon ones.
Goldfish. They also have goldfish now, but I think they're kind of cool looking, actually. Goldfish.
Now, do you just do freshwater fish?
Yeah, I got stuff to set up a saltwater, but I'm debating on moving, so I don't want to set up a saltwater tank because once you set up a saltwater tank, it's a real pain to take down. It's one of those things where you want to set it and forget it and leave it. You know, you don't want to mess with having to take it down, put it up, take it down. Freshwater is pretty easy to take down, but saltwater tank can be a real pain to take down.
Well, yeah, because of the salinity has to be.
Yeah, that and the equipment and. But
I mean, it's one thing. I mean, if you got like huge aquariums and you have people that come in and clean them, like doctors' offices and stuff. But a normal person can't afford to have those people come in and clean their tanks. My 150-gallon one was a pain in the rear. And then I had a 300-gallon one.
yeah, that's that was freshwater, right?
Yeah.
300 freshwater. Yeah, that's the bad thing about freshwater is keeping them clean. Saltwater tank's a lot easier to keep it clean, but you know it also costs a lot of money to keep it going. So
Yeah.
there's a drawback.
Well, I literally would have to use like a kitchen size trash can, and I bought one of those siphon drains. So I had a screen that went on the end of it, so I'd have to siphon it out, half of it, and then use the actual vacuum
Huh.
to clean the bottom and stuff like that. But I'd have the screen on so the fish didn't get sucked up in the siphon. But it was a pain if you had to, like, because at least once a month I would take the fish out, take everything out, clean it up, you know, vacuum the rocks, get everything out, and then redo it. I mean, luckily we had well water and not city water, because then I wouldn't have been able to put them right back in the tank. They'd have had to sit in
Yeah.
the ditch after you put that chemical stuff in there.
Well, I'm gonna get going for a night. I shared you out. I gave you some. I'm gonna give you some views on this. You check the analytics on this video and tell me if it boosted. So just
I
give
will.
it some likes. So we'll see how it does. But I gotta get going. I'll let you see Curly for like 2 seconds. I just let you see. All right, Wayne, Tasha, Dave, everybody, keep cool. Talk to you soon. Yeah. Cool.
Have a good night.
See you later.
See you later. Wayne, what in the hell are you doing now?
What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm just looking at the computer.
You're sitting behind your freaking avatar, so you must be stuffing your face with something.
No, I'm not.
Then what are you hiding for?
I'm looking at something. I told you that.
You better not be looking at something naughty.
No. Oh, boy.
Oh, good. Get a check. I had to see which one of my medicines is ready. I forgot about it. Just a little bit ago.
Oh, shit. I was bought it. I was feeling better now. I took that stuff.
Took what stuff?
This stuff I take. That stuff here.
Oh,
Takes good care of my stomach, man. It was feeling nausea. I took it away.
well, that's good. Let's see. I got 4 bottles of that.
Oh, she's alive.
This stupid pharmacy makes no sense whatsoever. I have like 4 medicines that say they're on hold and then they say they're unavailable. Hey, John Poole. How you doing?
Oh, sit down.
Well, I guess Bear's naughtiness made him tired because now he's sleeping.
That's good. Hope I sleep good tonight.
Well, normally Bear, for the most part, doesn't wake me up. Oh, excuse me. To go to the bathroom at nighttime.
Oh.
Well, today he woke me up. He goes, I don't know, 3, little after 3. And he's just sitting there staring at me. I'm like, really? I really don't want to go outside. But normally, if he's stirring around and he wants me up,
Yeah.
he'll start like licking my arm or licking my face.
Yeah.
But for the most part, because we go to bed, kind of late, well, midnight, whatever. Then I'll take him out and he'll do all that business. And then he'll sleep right until I get up. Unless sometimes Jamie gets up early.
Oh, yeah?
Sometimes he'll stir and I tell him to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And he does, for the most part. There's a little teapot. Must be upstairs. So tomorrow, then my daughter ain't here. I moved stuff around in that room where my grand weasel is. And I'm going to bring the incubator in and bring that up, get it plugged in, make sure everything works properly. And I've never used that style, so I have to watch a couple videos on how to set it. And the weird thing was, I've watched like 4 videos.
Yeah.
Where people are doing what's called a dry incubation and then a wet incubation. With the dry, you don't put any water in the incubator and it just use the humidity that's in your house.
Yeah.
So sometimes, that could be like 20% or 30%. So they did 22 eggs in that one.
Yeah.
And then they did 22 eggs in the one where they added the water and kept the humidity at like 50 to 70% humidity or whatever. So, and they sped it up.
Yeah.
So on the one they used with no water until the last day is when they put water in the chamber. They hatched out 20 healthy chicks. The one that they, regulated the humidity and had the water in the chambers, they hatched out 17.
Huh.
Now, I think that, it's fine for like chickens.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't work for duck.
Oh, well.
Because ducks, I've hatched out ducks with an incubator and using
Someone gave me some case. Somebody I know, right? I was with Johnny's girlfriend for 11 years, and we broke off afterwards. And I knew her family real good, and we got along. And suddenly they bring out this duck, or they like cook the duck, I don't know what it was, and I said, "Here's this and me. Here's something to eat. It's good for you." So I ate it. This is duck, huh? Because how do you know? I said, "Duck tastes different than I had it, but it was all right. But I didn't like it. I didn't kind of like it."
Well, it depends because
Oh, this lady could cook. She could cook anything, right? It tastes good. I was eating it. I was eating it, but I like the other stuff she was making, the tofu, the way she made it. Man, I wish it was still with her. She could make me some. She used to make some good fried rice and everything, man.
well, you got to realize too. Some of them, people they bring out,
Oh man,
the goose or the duck and everything with the head on.
she brought out with the fish with the head on it. I ate
Yeah,
out of it. Tony, her son-in-law, was going with her daughter, Connie. He wouldn't touch it. I was in there eating it. I didn't care. I wanted. I was hungry. I took a fork and took it out and put it on my plate. And I started eating it. Tony took me over to the side later. How could you do that? I said, it's food, something to eat. What are
yeah.
you scared of it for? Something you just take the meat out of it and eat it.
Hey, Rich, how you doing?
And he goes, "Oh, I don't like looking at it." I said, "It doesn't bother me. Hey, I've been with her for a long time. I know how she cooks. I just took the out of the fish and I ate it. That's all." And so he said, "Hey man, I never saw you man go in there and eat." I said, "I'm with Helen. I know what Helen does. I call her Helen. She got a Chinese name, but her name, the Chinese name, is named Helen. Her name's Helen." I said, "I don't care. Whatever Helen cooks, I eat it because it's good." So he agreed. Afterwards, he got used to the fish. Why?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people um cook a lot of different fish with the whole head because of the cheeks.
Yeah, yeah. But I tell you, that lady could cook when I was with her. We used to go to buffets, and she said, "Here, try this octopus." Right. So the what do you call it? There's all kinds of fish there. So I said, "I want to eat that octopus. It ain't gonna hurt you." I said, "I'm not eating that."
You probably dig this out.
And then I ate it afterwards. Right? She told me what was, it's nothing ain't gonna hurt you. It's dead, but it's they cooked it. They cooked it the right way. So I had some and I ate it. It was pretty good.
I'm doing okay, Rich. Did you catch a lot of fish from ice fishing?
Oh yeah, ice fishing. I know a guy who tried to do that on the ice in the camping show he was on. Went out there in the ice and did Bob, right? This guy Bob. He went right out in the fish. He went right out in the pond where the ice was, and he put a big tent out there. He's out there in a tent.
Yeah, they have what they call the portable ice shanties.
Yeah, so he had this. They had this box, and it shows it when the fish attached to the line. You go right out and take them out.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching. That guy's smart, man. He was on a fish. Then he brought a guy with him, right, Tasha? Brought a guy with him to go fishing with him. They slept in the tent when they stayed overnight in the tent, and then he had to go back. He said, "I'm getting out of here, I'm going back now." He says, "I watch the guys. They stay overnight for one night, and then they pack up the things and they go back home and stuff." But I like that guy, Wolf. I like that guy, Lone Wolf 902.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. I like him how he has his name. His dog's name Boomer. He goes out and I watch him. He stays there for a couple of days and I got a lot of them out there. And, I like all the ladies I have too, but the guys, man, they had some of the guys amaze me what they do, what kind of tents they got. This guy got a nice big white tent, right? And he got it in somewhere and he leaves it there and he goes back and if he wants to stay in it, he can stay in it. Man, that's nice. And then he had his other tent, right? He thought he knew what he was doing. Snow got on the tent and caved it in. When he left the tent. Usually stays in the white one, right? So he put up this tan tent, right? So he found it caved in on. One of the guys said online to him, tell him, he said, put a pole between it, it won't fall down no more. So he put the pole today in it, went down and put the pole in there. Now it don't fall down no more. He thought he had it made. He thought he had it made by tightening the top of it. You got to have a pole there, man.
Yeah.
I thought the tent was going to stay up. The other one he's got is immaculate. It's big inside and everything. Man, it's got a nice tent, the white one he has. Instead of a white one, he has a tan one. The tan one fell down twice on him, and he said he didn't know what the hell happened, right? So the guy told him online, one of the other campers will go camp, put a pole between it, man. It'll stay up for you. It won't fall down no more. So he did it, and he straightened it out today when he was his new 2 camping site was on. I was watching it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this year we did all the sides on Dad's ground blind, but this year Jamie and I are gonna put a roof on it.
Oh, what? What's that you talking?
Over the ground blind.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes we sit together in Stan's cabin, and sometimes I'll sit in the cabin and she sits back there, or I'll go back there and she sits in the cabin.
Oh, wow.
Well, if it starts drizzling or snowing, the Dad's ground blind don't have a roof.
You know, how about the cabin? Doesn't have a roof on it? What'd you say? The cabin don't have a roof on it?
No, the cabin that my brother built, that's our log cabin, and it's a ground blind. So that's
got big
walls. No,
I
don't know if you could actually put 3 chairs in there, but he's got 2 in there.
Yeah. So how many people can sleep in there?
Oh, it's not. You don't sleep in it.
Oh, you sit in it?
Yeah.
I saw a guy. He's on one of the camping sites. He built this tree hut, right? Right? He goes in there. He has this little table. He sits in there and eats. No one else will sleep in there but him. He had a stove in there and everything, man. I said, that guy's cool, man. Put the stove in there. He put his table in there. He has enough for himself, and he insulated his place. And it was a nice little place he had. I was saying, I want to see the inside of that. So he showed me where he sleeps and everything. It was cool.
What's up, Carlo?
I like Nikki.
I like right out here, so we don't sleep there now.
Oh, okay. Well, it's way out in the woods.
You can walk to them.
Oh. Or you just sit around and talk and have tea, coffee, or something.
Yeah, we'll bring our thermos and sit there and hunt, but I want to make Dad's a little bit more comfortable. We got chairs out there and a little table, but
want to make it more comfortable, huh? That's what you want to do.
But yeah, because where it is, there's a big clearing over on this side.
Yeah.
And on Dad's ground blinds over here by the creek. And it's under like some pine trees.
Oh, yeah.
But as you know, wintertime, there ain't no needles on there. So if it starts snowing heavy, then you're getting wet. That's why I want to put a pitch roof on it.
Oh, yeah.
So that way, it's keeping, 90% of it off of you.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. I didn't know this guy was in the service before, Tasha, and I used to go visit him. I don't know where he moved to now, right? He lives in a tent, right? But the tent he has living in, he built that pretty good. And he sets traps around his tent and leaves him there when he comes. And when he leaves the tent, no one go in his tent. I saw what he had. He picked the guy up in the air before, Tasha, right up in the air, right with a rope. He hung him on it. Tried to get in his tent to steal his stuff. He came back. He saw the guy hung upside down. He goes, "What the hell are you doing there in my tent?" He says, "Oh, I was just coming over to visit you." Oh shit. Hey, Joe, how you doing? It was his friend. Was in the service with him. He goes, "Man, you should know my tricks, and you should know how to do it. You were trained for that." Well, I didn't know. I think you were going to set no traps. I went up in the air, he says. So he shut off his traps and let him in his place, in his tent. So he stays with him now, I guess the other guy does.
Hey, Teddy. How you doing this morning?
Told me about it. He can sit there for hours, Tasha, and tell you about stories about the service. Forget it. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him in 10 years, man. But I used to visit him.
I can tell you about stories about the service, and I was never in the service. And the stories I know aren't nice.
Want to hear something funny? this guy, right? He's a boxer. He has 48 wins and all losses, right? So my friend says, "Watch this, David. What are you gonna do?" He said, "I'm gonna put whipped cream on his hand, right? I'm gonna tickle his nose with a feather and wipe it all across his face." I said, "You better watch out you don't wake up. He ain't gonna wake up. He's stupid." And the guy sleeps a hard sleeper, right? So he woke up in the morning. He was pissed. He says, "I'm gonna kill someone who puts his shaving cream on my." I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything, and so I didn't say nothing to him, and I wasn't involved with it. My friend did it. I wasn't involved. I get my butt kicked. That guy has 48 wins and 48 knockouts. A professional fighter, and he's in the service and he fights in the service. When you know how they have the fights in the service, he fights in the service. And I said, he said, if I ever catch a little punk who did that to me, I'm gonna get him. So that kid was sleeping one night. Hey, so he found out who did it. He won't hit him. No, he did it to him. He did it to him. Put the feather. He put the whipped cream on his hands. Put the feather. Tickled his nose. And whacked it right across his face. Right. So I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And he tried to come over to me. I was sitting on my bunk. He tried to come over to me and blame me for telling on him. I said, "You think that guy's stupid, man?" I said to him, "You think he's stupid? He knows you did it." Because you know why he knows he did it? He had to he's the only one who had the shaving cream by his bed. No one put shaving cream by his bed. You ever got to put it in. And so he found out. And he found out he did it. A couple of guys told on him. And he asked me, "Did you know anything about it?" And I go, "No, I didn't." I told him I didn't, right? And then a couple of guys, "Oh, David didn't know nothing about it," he said. That's what he said. And the other kid said like this, "David was with me when I did it." I go, "No, I wasn't. Don't be lying." And the guy, all the guys in the service told him to shut his mouth. Don't say David was when he was with us that night. He wasn't with you. All I seen, right? All I seen when I was hanging with the guys, having beers and stuff, right? Came in the bags, right? So we walked over the other side. We didn't want to get involved, so we left, right? So he did. We saw him do it and shit, and he wouldn't say nothing. Wouldn't say nothing. I ain't getting involved. I told the guy I'm not getting involved. I didn't even see him do nothing. And man, well, that guy's going to beat him up afterwards. I said, don't bother with him, man. He just jokes at pranks. He's going to get caught one night, and he did. Try to blame me for telling him. I don't tell anybody.
Well, especially if you were like overseas during,
No, it's just I was in Fort Benning, Georgia, when I was just training out there, right? And he goes and does that, right? And you had to, let me tell you something. When I see him, and I laughed because I was up early. This guy was trying to sleep on his bed. Just had to pull the mattress right off, right? And he slammed him into the locker. He says, "Get up, Private. You're not sleeping. Come on, get up." He was laying on the floor. I was up already, ready to go to PT, running and stuff. That kid was lazy. He did it every morning to him, right? Finally, they kicked him out of the service. Wouldn't get up and do his duty, so they kicked him out. They just discharged him. They got him out.
They'd have court-martialed me before I even got to basic.
I don't hit nobody. They get up and say the jail sergeant's doing what he do. You don't listen to him, he's going to get up in your face. That's it. I listened to him, and he never got up in my face. I never did anything to him. The people who, the drill sergeant said, the people who don't follow my wishes, I get up in their face and tell them they get to go do. But I never got him in once did the drill sergeant get in my face for anything. I listened to him. I did what he told me to do, and I had no problem. He said, "You're good." So he said, "You're good in my unit. You don't do that what them other guys do. You pay attention." And, I like my weapons I used to carry, man. Good grenade launcher, machine gun. I love that one. I had an automatic 45 pistol too, so that was fun too.
Just my personality. Those drill sergeants would have been in my face within the first 5 minutes of meeting me. And I wouldn't even have to say nothing.
One guy tried to throw a punch at the drill sergeant. The drill sergeant did to him, threw him right up in the air on the floor. Like that, knocked him out. "Take him out of here," he says. One of the guys who knew how to handle him, so I wouldn't go after one of them. I saw what he did. He flipped the kid up in the end. He went like this to him, Tasha. Going down, he's out. "Take him out of here. He's out of the service now. Trying to strike an officer," he says. You're going to say, he told him, "Everybody, if you want to stay in the service, you better not try to come after me. I'm doing my job just to tell you what to do." And all the guys said, we ain't gonna come after you, drill sergeant. We know what you want us to do. We're doing it. He hasn't got my face once at all. I was there. Never. I respected him. I have no trouble with him. Told me, he said, you really doesn't do a good job, and you don't get, I don't have to get up in your face because I told you what to do and you go do it. No trouble. So he won't get up in your face unless you're not doing what he tells you to do.
Well, when I was in high school and talking to my electricity teacher, my electricity electronics teacher.
Yeah. What happened?
I was telling him that I wanted to go in the Air Force. And he just started laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at?
Huh.
He goes, as soon as you stepped off that bus, whichever place you were going, he said they'd turn around and put you on the bus and send you back home. And I'm like, why do you say that? He goes, because you have a problem with authority. I'm like, I've never gotten in your face over stuff. I said, how do you figure that I have a problem with authority? He goes, because I can just tell that about you. And I said, well, now see, my biological dad,
Yeah.
he was super jealous
Yeah.
of my mom and stuff like that. So I get that from him. But most of the other stuff comes from the dad I grew up with.
Yeah.
Which was, not my biological father.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm more like him than his own kids are.
Oh, yeah.
But then sometimes my brother, he'll be talking and just certain way he'll say stuff you swear it was dad.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, because dad passed away in 2017.
Oh, too bad. Sorry to hear that.
But when I was growing up, Dad and I were like the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Because we're so much alike.
Oh, yeah.
So I was always getting grounded to my room for 2 weeks and getting grounded for cussing and have to write the dictionary. And I didn't mind like writing the dictionary if he told me I had to do like how many ever pages and I'd have to write the words and the definitions and everything, right? So if I was grounded for a week and I had to do that, then I get all done and had the pages and it had to be perfectly legible.
Yeah.
Instead of just giving them back to me, I could have kept a collection.
Yeah.
He tears them up.
It makes you do them over again?
No, when my grounding was over, after I had to write the dictionary for the cussing, he would tear them up and throw them in the garbage. Well, that made me want to cuss some more.
Huh.
So all that work you did, huh?
All that work, all them hand cramps, hours upon hours.
You rips it up and throws them in the trash afterwards. All that work.
I'd much rather just gotten, my butt beat or, backhanded across the face for cussing than all that hard work I did. And I don't have neat handwriting. So it took me twice as long to write the pages that he told me, because he would get the dictionary, big old Webster dictionary, open it up and say, okay, you're writing these 4 pages or whatever. And
oh, shit.
Then tear them up.
Yeah.
And all the words circling around in my head that wanted to come out my mouth. And I'm like, no, bite your tongue. I'll be grounded to my room for the rest of my life. And I'll be ended up having to write the whole Webster dictionary.
Oh, man.
Hey, you know something, Tasha? You ever get in school and the teacher tries to make you write on the board? I wouldn't do it. They put me in the and the principal officer suspended me for a week. So I wouldn't say. I told the principal, I'm not going in there and writing on that board. Well, you got to go home and talk to your mother. I said, go ahead. I didn't do nothing. The teacher didn't like me. That's all. I went right on the board for nothing. Doing nothing. I told him.
Our elementary principal and our middle school principal were scared of Dad because of my brother.
Yeah.
They'd always have to come to. He'd always have to come to school.
Yeah.
For my brother. Well, we had Mr. Gregoire was the elementary principal.
Yeah.
And Mr. West was our middle school principal. So we were doing something, right? And I remember if it was a science fair or what we were doing.
Yeah.
But I was going in the janitorial closet because I had to get some stuff out of there for whatever we were doing.
Yeah.
Well, somebody shut the door. The door locks from the outside.
Wow.
So I was stuck in there. You know, and I'm banging and banging on this door. Nobody paying attention. They thought someone was just, you know, playing a joke.
So who got you out of there?
Well, finally, the janitor come let me out.
Wow.
He had to get some, and, you know, I'm kicking and back. I mean, these doors were heavy wooden doors, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know them doors, yeah.
You know, they were all closed off, certain rooms, so you really couldn't hear anything that was going out in the hallway.
He came walking in and he said, what you doing in here?
Yeah, well, so the next day, I get called down the office by Mr. West because they wanted to get me in school because I missed 6 periods. I said, you can go ask, and I don't remember the janitor's name. I said, I got locked in the frickin' janitor closet.
So did the janitor tell him about it?
I said, do you want me to call my father? Would you like my father to come in and talk to you?
What did he say?
And he's like, well, who's your father? And I told him. I said, Larry, and said the last name. No, we're good. I'm telling you, the middle school principal and elementary school principal, they were scared of my dad.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, George. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better, but like I told you earlier, if you start getting that feeling again, get your butt back to the ER. Or I'm going to come over there and I'm going to drag you there myself.
Hey, Wayne.
Yeah.
Know what happened to Brockton House? He had a fire down the basement, and electronical fire down the basement.
I know all about it.
Huh?
I know all about it.
Yeah. I found out I know what it was. There's a fire down there. So it has shunned all the people, the Good Samaritans Hospital, whatever they call it. No.
The transformer blew up.
Yeah.
Had no power.
Probably fixed now by now.
Are you back home now, Matthew?
Oh, it should just looks like.
Poor Wayne.
Why is that? What do you say that for?
He's hiding.
Brain's hiding. I know.
Oh, I'm drawing.
Oh, you're drawing. What are you drawing?
Well, I'm not drawing. I'm making something darker.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on an image. That was a bad thing. Almost done with it. I'll be off here in a minute.
Well, see, you're talking about grapes, Jordan. I want grapes.
So you throw out too much of them.
And I'm not driving to the grocery store to get some.
Four
Hey, Brutal Bob.
lids of grapes in 3 days. Too much fiber.
How are you in this novel? I've missed you.
4 pounds of grapes in 3 days. Too much
What?
fiber.
4 lids.
4 lids. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Right, 4 lids of grapes in 3 days. Too much fiber. At one at a time.
Oh my gosh.
4 lids is a lot.
It is. Oops.
Oh, man.
And Brutal Bob, you better be messaging me after y'all's appointments tomorrow.
Hey, Brutal Bob, what's up, man?
Oh, 4 pounds of grapes. Excuse me.
That's what I said.
4 pounds of
Yeah, that's
grapes.
what I said. 4 pounds. That's what I said. 4 pounds.
Well, the first one he said 4 lids.
That's
what-
what I said up there. That's what you said. I said 4 pounds. That's what I said. I said 4 pounds. You know, 4 lids. You said that. I said 4 pounds.
I know what you said, but he said don't eat 4 lids of grapes.
I eat a lot. Yeah, I eat a lot of grapes. Don't bother me any. Don't bother me nothing. I used to eat a lot. It'd be a big bucket like this. I'd eat it every day, have some out of it. But I love fruits. I eat them all. They don't bother me any. I enjoy it.
Now, the one that
I love
would-
cantaloupe. I like cantaloupe.
I love cantaloupe and I love watermelon.
Yeah, me too.
And I'll literally sit there in the summertime.
Yeah.
And I'll literally eat watermelon until my stomach hurts.
I would do that. That's what melon, right? That watermelon's all made out of water, anyways.
Well, watermelon is good for your pets too.
I guess
Remy, he loves watermelon.
Yeah.
Now, typically dogs, they'll like anything sweet. Like Remy likes to eat oranges or those little cutie, what are they? Tangerines. The cutie things. Or tangerines.
Yeah. Them little tangerines there, that's little ones.
Yeah. But the one, he loves bananas, watermelon, he'll eat cantaloupe.
Yeah.
The one, he loves apples.
Yeah.
The one thing that I figured that he loves strawberries.
Oh, really?
Is kiwi. I had bought kiwi one time because, I don't know, I just hadn't had kiwi in a long time. I gave Remy a piece of kiwi, he spit it on the floor.
I had some of that before. Made it out of
Now my daughter, she don't even skin it or nothing. She eats the whole.
Oh.
With the skin and everything on it. Well, it's about time now I can see them baby blues. Until you're sitting behind your freaking avatar.
I was working.
Put myself on mute and shut my cam off and get in the car.
I was in there doing some some graphic work. Hey there, George. How you doing, man? Hey, Brutal Bob. Nice to see you. How you both feeling? I was just working on a 21SC's original logo. Just messing with it.
Oh, so what did you call the place on the emotion?
Yep.
What did they say?
While we were talking, we had like a 5-minute chat on the phone, and the guy says, first of all, he called UPS a bunch of idiots. He said, they're a bunch of idiots. And I said, what do you mean? He says, before we talked, they messed up another order on my other customer, those idiots. He said, I can't stand that company. He says, so I wouldn't doubt to end up getting rid of them. And so he says, so how are you doing? And he asked me, and I said, well, let me tell you, remember the first one you sent me? Yeah, it happened again. That stupid UPS did it again, right? The guy says, oh, that figures. They kept messing up all our orders. He said, oh, idiots, he says. So I want to work on sending you another one. He didn't say when he sent it. He probably send it the next day. But yeah, I told him, you send it. Make sure they send it right away. Don't let them hold it in the truck, because it does. It will happen again. He said, those idiots better not do that, he says. I'm tired of that company.
I've delivered to many UPS and FedEx warehouses. I've delivered all kinds of freight to them. And most of the time with them, it don't matter what you're hauling in that trailer. You pull in, they tell you where to drop the trailer. You drop the trailer, that freight, you go and grab your empty trailer and you leave. Or it'll tell you which door to drop it in. You go get your empty and you leave. So sometimes those trailers sit there for days, if not weeks, before they get loaded onto the FedEx and the UPS trucks to be going wherever.
But they told me this, and I'm going to make sure that you get that stuff and it won't be frozen. They're sick of them. They're sick and tired of UPS.
Well, so switch and use FedEx.
They'll probably end up doing it after a while because they're sick of them. The guy told me earlier, they messed up an order for a customer. This is a big order, he says. This is not a small one like yours. This is a big order for a big company. They messed it all up. And we had to replace it all. Poor man. They told me.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to get it in one piece and it's not frozen. I talked to Jerry Diaper earlier. I talked to him. I said, what was going on? And he said, oh, really? I said, yeah. I said, UPS is the one that was the culprit that did all the stupid things they did. I said, you get your shirts made. Don't worry. I'm working on getting the emulsion. I just hope they send it right away. Plus, he did it overnight. I don't know what they did. But they're getting sick of them. And when that guy says it, he'll talk to the owner. The owner will say, well, all right, that's it. We won't use him anymore. He'll get rid of them. They messed up a big order. I mean, we're talking about a big T-shirt printing company. They messed all the orders up.
Probably end up getting FedEx in the job. Probably hire FedEx to come in and help with them.
They're really stupid. I wouldn't doubt they end up losing all their customers the way they do things. They got a bad reputation with companies. They don't like them.
Yeah.
They used to be good, until they had that strike, remember?
Yep.
The company went down the tubes. I don't know what happened to it. It used to be really quick, but then they went down the tubes. I don't know what happened to them.
Sasha, what are you doing?
I don't know. I feel something in Bear's hair.
Oh.
I didn't know if it was a stick or pine needle or.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering. That's all.
But that's what happened though. I'm waiting to hoping I get it soon. I'll check my email here. See if it says anything about it. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a little piece of like a knotted hair.
I don't see no more email for this.
No?
It's a shipping right overnight. I don't know what they're doing. Nothing in the email about it. Weird. Probably sick of them.
You're done with yours. You grab mine. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Wayne.
About what?
I had to check my email and see if they mailed my frickin' divorce papers out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who the hell you are.
At least I printed the front shirt's really nice.
What the heck are you talking about now? This stupid divorce company.
Oh, now what they do?
Don't put that.
Those idiots. What they do now?
I don't know. Some that they said my insurance number was wrong or something. Well, my medical insurance number is actually none of your freaking business, so I don't know what your deal is.
Shit. We'll do one more thing. Crazy stuff.
Every other freaking day, they want me to review my answers.
Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, he butthead.
Well, I don't know how many times I have to they're ridiculous.
Hmm.
Like, oh, edit the same answers that I've edited 50 their brain is confused, I think.
How's this trap? Like that.
They're just ridiculous. And I've called them like 50 times. I'm like, how many times do I have to tell you the same freaking answers that I've told you for 2 years now? And I've told 3 of the people that I spoke to that nothing has changed since I submitted the papers that you said were too old. You have all the information. All you need to do is change the date and send them back. Then I can go have them re-notarized and sent back to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand how hard it is. I filled out the papers. You printed out the papers. You mailed said papers. I read said papers. None of those answers have changed. I didn't have to call you and say, oh, well, send me new papers. They're all notarized and signed. Literally, all you had to do is just change the dates, resend me the frickin' papers, not ask me to fricking answer the same damn question.
Mm.
But I don't want to step on too many toes because I want it done over with.
Right.
Then they will be getting a horrid review to the BBB. So that's why I just been, they'll email me, oh, say review this. Then they email me again and say, oh, well, review this. Okay, well, how many times do I need to review the same exact questions? That's another problem. Like if you go and you give somebody say dimensions for a project that you want them to do.
Mm.
As the saying goes, measure twice, cut once. Well, if I call you and tell you that it needs to be, 4x4x2, at the 90 this way and that way, well, it isn't going to change from the time I gave you the first dimensions. Well, that's how I feel with dealing with this divorce company. Like I've had to measure 1,000 times and they haven't cut once. Oh, just my divorce papers. So I just resubmitted the same thing I resubmitted, 4 or 5 days ago. And then they'll send me another email saying the number's not right, and then I'll have to call them and be like, well, welcome back, Matthew. I'm almost ready to send a search party for you. Hey, Metter. Come here so Brutal Bob can see you other than in the picture. Hey, come here. Oh, oh. Come here so Brutal Bob can see you. But he's only seen you in pictures because he's been super tired like you. Yeah, super boy. You're super tired. And I cut his tail long too. I tell him all the time, I'm like, that tail's pitiful. I can't even use it for all right, Carl, have a good night. I always tell him I can't even use it for a fishing lure. Huh. You get your tail. I don't know what they put on him after the groom, but he almost smelled like newborn baby powder. Bear's sleeping already again with his paws like this. So now, you gotta wait on that emotion stuff, so you're at a standstill with all these, with the t-shirts.
Yep. I know. T-shirts are half done anyway.
I don't know why I just now got your message. But at least you came in to let everybody know how you was feeling. So then what do you do with the stuff that's bad?
That's the question. I don't know. I have to figure what to do with it. I don't know. They won't take it back when it's bad. So
Well, you better look into it because I don't think that kind of stuff you could just throw in the trash.
no. What I do is I put it in the empty lids, make it all hard and everything,
Oh yeah.
and then you don't have to worry about it. It ain't dangerous anymore.
Can you just give me
I don't know if I've seen that before. Hey, your peanut butter. Hmm? But there's only one left. No, I eaten this one. And it had enough for me. I had goldfish. I had some peanut butter. Ready to take him out and go sleeping on it. So what's on the agenda if you're kind of at a standstill with all that stuff?
Well, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens.
Well, hopefully they can give it to you
Stuff.
You think as many times as they sent the stuff that there wouldn't be an issue.
Mm.
But it's not like you just started doing t-shirts 5 minutes ago and now all of a sudden you're having problem with the emotion.
Thanks all the UPS. They're the fault of it, nobody else. Those idiots.
I know, but that's what I mean. You've done t-shirts for all these years
I know.
and now all of a sudden you're having an issue with it getting shipped to you properly.
I know. It stinks too.
You fucked up. Yeah, you're buddy, right?
All right. Crazy stuff.
I think tomorrow's just going to be another lazy day.
You got that right.
I ain't got any appointments until I better look. I think I see my primary on the 8th, I think.
Mm.
Well, happy birthday to your dad, Matthew. Yeah, I see my primary the 8th at 11:15. Then I go see the pulmonary doctor for the sleep study. I think the 13th. And then my ear, nose, and throat doctor on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna have to call and leave a message for the knee surgeon or the PA and be like, look, all I want to know is what else we can do to get the fluid off my knee.
Mm.
Because like I said, my right knee is twice the size of my left.
Mm.
And I take a pill for it every day.
Mm.
But it's not, seems like the fluid's getting worse instead of better. But like I said, the bad part is I can't have an MRI. And so they have no way of knowing if I have any soft tissue damage in there. Because when they go on the scope, you know, that's like in like by your kneecap and to clean all that stuff out. They ain't looking at like all the tendons, like they can't see, you know, the ones that run up your leg and stuff like that.
Mm.
And literally the only way they could do it is if they cut it open, like all the way open.
Mm. That's good. Let's see what this looks like now. That's pretty good. Must be terrible to have that, huh?
It is. I mean, that's why I'm hoping by the time one day, let's see, it's so 2023. So 5 more years. So I had it put in 2018. So every 10 years, the machine has to be replaced because that's the life expectancy of the battery.
Oh, really?
So I'm hoping that
Hmm.
Boston Scientific, because even right now, even though I've had it put in 2018, my model that I have is still the best on the market.
Oh, really?
See, they were doing a trial with an MRI compatible spinal cord stimulator.
Okay.
But those ones will say have 5 leads. Okay.
Yep.
So they don't put out as much data as, say, mine that has 20 leads.
Oh,
So they're like back and forth because the readouts they get from my machine are way better than the one they get from the trial one they were doing that was MRI compatible.
oh, okay.
Because God forbid, if something happens and somebody is not with me to tell them I can't have an MRI and they stick me in that tube, I'm dead.
Oh, wow.
That's it. Lights out. Because the magnet in the MRI machine will fry my machine,
Oh,
which
wow.
will in turn fry me if it doesn't pull the machine out my skin.
Hmm. Hmm.
Matthew. But that's what stinks because even with my back,
Hmm.
they can't tell if, anything's torn or, anywhere in my body.
Hmm.
It's not like they can just stick my leg into the machine, the MRI tube, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even with an open MRI
Shit.
because of my machine. Even if I shut it off, I can still not have any type of that.
You know this logo he drove for that for Dirty Diaper 21.
Yeah.
This guy did a horrible job making this. I remember when I first did this, I could not work with this logo. Took hours and hours to fix it.
Yeah.
Change the letters to it to make it smaller, make it bigger.
Well, is it working or is it not working?
It's working all right. I had to redo it over. Just when I'm messing with this one. No, the other one is all right. I'm using that other one, original one.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with this other one. And then when I redid all these lettering, I couldn't even see them. They're so damn small when he did them. I
Yeah.
had to do the whole thing over. And I had to make the letters a little bigger. He made them too small and couldn't read them.
Well, yeah, if that was the only thing that could happen, then yeah, Brother Bob, I would look kind of funny, but from what I'm told, I have to carry a card. Like, I can't go through metal detectors at airports or prisons, or they can't even use the wand on me. I have to carry a card with me. I have to carry 2 cards, one for my stimulator, and on the other for all the metal hardware that's in my back. But like I said, God forbid somebody wasn't with me. I'm going to have to see if the hospital in the area can put those cards on file, because if they put me in there, one, they're going to kill their MRI machine, which would probably cost millions of dollars. And then they'll probably make my insides look like soup. Or, like I said, the magnet will pull the machine right out. Which I don't even want to think about that. That's okay, Brother Bob. You just got to make sure what she's peeping at's worth the while. But now, like my neurologist, that dude, I'm almost thinking about my spine surgeon and calling my Boston Scientific rep and be like, hey, can you do this in Buffalo instead of here? My neurosurgeon, which is the one that they're the ones that put the machine in, because it ties into your spinal cord at my T8. And then I hate the freaking hiccups. But then the neurologist here is a quack.
Is he?
I made an appointment with him because my attorney told me to. I went through the pain pump trial.
Okay.
That got me 100% out of pain, no pain anywhere. No bone pain, no joint pain, no pain at all.
Okay.
Like after laying on the bed for 3 hours because they do an epidural puncture and put the medicine in the epidural space, I got up and my body felt like it never had gone through anything. And my neurosurgeon said that I qualified for the pain pump because I have what's called failed spine surgery syndrome, is what it's called, or something along those lines.
The quack wouldn't go along with it, right?
The neurologist wouldn't even talk to me. He's like, I don't even know why you're here. And he walked out the room.
Oh, jeez.
So I have to call my Boston Scientific rep and be like, you work the whole state of New York? Because, you know, after 5 years, you're going to have a new one.
Hmm.
And I ain't doing it here. But I said, you know, Albany Med might be good, you know, like if
Yep.
you're in like an actual room where you're
Yep.
sitting.
Yep.
They put you in that staging area after surgery where you're just like overnight.
Yeah.
A frickin' dead fly has better bedside manner than them people.
So why don't you go to the Buffalo Hospital instead of going over there?
Well, see, the main reason why I didn't is because if I need to be adjusted, the electrical signal, then I would have to drive 4 hours out to my rep.
Yeah.
But what I want to see is if my rep covers the whole New York State, because if that's the case, then I can call my spine surgeon and be like, hey, what neurosurgeon does this spinal cord stimulators for Boston Scientific out there?
Hmm.
And I get an appointment, but still, it's a 4-hour trip.
Hmm.
But then I'd have to see if I could work between the two reps, or if, you know, my rep, because typically there's like two, 3 reps in the state.
Right.
But I'm not sure if they cover the whole state or if one covers like upstate, central, and like western or whatever. Because I really don't want to have it done at Albany.
Especially where the doctor just walked away from you, and that's rude.
Well, yeah, that was a neurologist. And he would be the one that would have to monitor the pain pump, which, according to my neurosurgeon, I qualify for. But the bad part is my neurosurgeon left that hospital.
Oh, okay.
So that's the problem. Now I have to, you know, get in with another neurosurgeon and discuss them with all, you know, the issues, and so they can look through all my medical stuff. But I don't want to see that neurologist again. He is a freaking quack. Now, doctors know who they have appointments with. So when he literally came in the room, he's like, "Why are you here?"
Huh.
I said, first off, because my attorney told me to come here.
Jeez.
I said, because the trial of the pain pump got me 100% out of pain. I said, but you want to jerk me around. And he literally said, I don't know why you're here, and walked out the door. Huh. And I called my lawyer on the way home and told them exactly what he said.
What did he say?
He couldn't believe that he was like that. But, you know, some doctors just don't care.
I know. My doctor didn't care either. What she did to me, a little jerk. I'm glad I got rid of her. I'm glad she's gone. She was a piece of work.
That's the one that had a fit because you wouldn't remove your mask.
And my heart doctor said she act like an immature, a little brat. She said, yeah, the heart doctor I have now. So she acted like an immature brat. She's unprofessional the way she acted. There was no need of it. That's what he said about her.
Yeah.
She'll get her day though. Everybody does that. The people will get their day. They always do.
Well, yeah, karma eventually will catch up.
I just hope nothing serious happens to that place though, because people are crazy in the brains. You don't know what people are capable of doing. I'm just glad I'm not over there no more. That lady's nothing but a problem to herself.
Well, yeah, well, she'll end up doing that to somebody, and then to somebody, you know, that has like a lot of this, and they'll get her disbarred.
Mm-hmm. Or some crazy person she might do it to that has problems
Yeah.
and end up doing something crazy to her. So I talked to my other hot dog and said I'm glad I'm out of that building. I don't want to be there anymore because something could happen. And I'm glad I'm not going to be there if it does happen because she's a real idiot.
That's what I told my mom, and I'm like, I don't care if I'm like on the verge of being dead. Don't take me to any of the hospital down here. I said, because they ain't gonna do everything in their power to keep me alive.
That's stupid.
Especially I could be half dead and come in the hospital and the doctor asks you what your symptoms are and have all the readouts say of what the tests say, and I tell him, oh, well, I can't give you a symptom. He's like, okay, well, then I sending you home.
What an idiot.
Well, that's how these local hospitals are.
Oh, my God.
I mean, now, like my surgeon that did my hysterectomy, he was awesome. He's an awesome doctor. The GYN that delivered my kids was an awesome doctor. Now Bellevue Women's Hospital, that was like one of the best hospitals, but that deals with, you know, like women's stuff, babies, and you know.
Right.
Now St. Clair's, which is now St. Clair's at Ellis, that's where I had my daughter. They're really nice there. Didn't ever have an issue, and I had my gallbladder out there, I had my appendix out there. Delivered my daughter there.
So why do they allow the hospital to operate over here if it's that bad?
I have no idea.
Because I remember one time they had a hospital.
My daughter, granted, she wasn't bleeding or anything like that, but she was hit head on, and they had her on a gurney in the hallway.
Yeah, they had a hospital by the name of I can't remember the hospital. I think it was Linda Vista. And that was in I think LA. And they closed that down because it was like I don't know, they had a bad hospital. They said something about that place. They said it was really bad.
I mean, like, I have good doctors at these hospitals, but like to have to go to the hospitals and have to deal with the other doctors, like the PAs in the emergency room.
I had some bad doctors.
You know, this person or that person.
I don't like hospitals. I hate them. I hope I never have to go back. I told the Good Samaritan when I thought about those nurses. Oh my God, were they floozies? They had some nurses that were good, but some were floozies, so flirting with the men. And I told them, I said, you know, hope I never have to go back to your hospital. So what do you mean? As I told him what happened, he said, "Oh, we're going to take care of those nurses. Well, I'll put them in the room and have a talk with them."
All right, I'm gonna shut her down and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm getting tired.
Okay, take it easy and have a good
Bye.
night.
Then they play the Sixers in Philadelphia on Saturday night. That's a game at
All right, guys, I'm gonna shut her down. Thanks for coming and spending time with us. I greatly appreciate it. Much love to everyone. Prayers to all those who need them. Love y'all. Catch you tomorrow.